agencies, when they lose consultants, they tend to think that, the reason why I lost that consultant is maybe because, the consultant is not good or whatever. But on the other hand, can we turn the tables around and say that what may have happened for the consultant to stay? Over the years, I've also lost consultants, and I have to reflect, why is it that consultant leave my agency and leave my district? So as leaders, it's very important to reflect. So over the years, I not only built on a good recruitment system, I need to build on a good retention system. And why would a consultant leave the agency? It's because there's not enough support. What exactly does a consultant need us to support them? They need us to support them in their success journey. And what success means to them is really not only earning their bread and butter, is to become, let's say, an MDRT or somebody earning a very high, good standard of living to provide for their family. If we think along that line that we are accountable to provide them an environment to succeed, we are on the right track. And now, how do we build an environment to make them successful? Again, we need to look into the whole sales cycle. It starts from the prospecting. Of course, not many agencies can have a very good lead generation system. We can start small. But for small districts or small agency, I will encourage them to work with their directors or work with their counterparts to really start a very strong lead generation or prospecting culture. When I mean by lead generation, it means really coming together, getting consultants to come together and do things together. It need not be like spending money. It could be just a simple telethon session. It has to be regimental. Yeah, so much so that you don't feel that you're walking the journey alone. I'm doing the same thing as everybody. I recall when I first joined AIA, there really wasn't really much of a lead generation system to whereby there's events, I can engage people, I can get leads. That isn't. All we had was just a simple phone call night, Wednesday night. So I just need to come back in and make the calls. And through the calling, I fix appointments. Yeah. So every agency must have a culture of doing things together. We call it regiments. That is very important for the consultants to be able to feel that we're doing together and we are seeing results. And as the agency grow, we have to start doing things that is a way above just simple prospecting. We need to help the consultant to generate more activities to help them grow in the industry. So I should say that growth is not only in the way that they bring in business. We need to let them grow as a person. And in my agency, what we do is that the moment you're past 1 year, you need to believe in interdependence. You start off by being very dependent on your leaders and your fellow colleagues to help you. And after that, you become independent, start to hit your clubs, your conventions. But after that, you need to think of paying it forward already. And I feel that this interdependence is very strong because the moment you give, you tend to have a greater significance, feeling that I'm contributing something to the organization. And I personally feel that it creates variety in a consultant's career as well, not only selling. I have a part to play in this whole culture. So in my agency, we will give them roles like being a trainer, to share in different platforms like our agency meetings, and also to be leaders of our prospecting events. We not only have phone calls, we have door knock, we have road shows. We put them into different roles to help them to grow as a person, and at the same time, they help other people back. And the best thing about helping and giving, in the end, you yourself receive. So this culture may not be ingrained in everybody, but we need to let them know that it's a very important thing about giving. Once you give, you get it back in return. And you must always pay it forward, because sometimes when you give, the person that gives to you is not the person direct. It could be in other sources. You become a very empathetic person, very giving person. In the course of you dealing with people outside, they see you as a very, very different person. So I would say that essentially for a person to really be staying in the agency for long and growing, we need to help them uncover their true potential, not only in a producer, but in somebody who can really contribute to their colleagues, to the agency, to the company at large. So I always encourage my consultants is you feel free to really make a difference to the people outside. And when you grow, you see yourself growing, you will stay in the agency because things are moving. The momentum is always there.